body, just like a city, is comprised of law-abiding citizens, the cells, the building blocks of our body. They are of different classes, communities, and statuses and diligently carry out their duties. They live harmoniously and support each other. Peace and prosperity prevailed in the town. The entire population respectfully followed the law and order devised by the regulatory authorities. However, some of the cells turned into rebels due to their intrinsic nature, experiences, or other insults, and these cells started creating problems in the community. The rebel cells did not follow any regulations, laws, and orders that were prescribed in the body and started disrupting the community's harmony. The normal cells had a very structured way of life, which began from their birth to their nurturing, to their education, to their specialized role in the community, and then they died gracefully at an advanced age. However, the few cells that became rebels stopped following these orders. Their presence was initially not noticed by the rest of the community. They used to roam around at random times and random places where they were not supposed to go. They defied the natural order of life and death by developing resources to escape death and became self-proclaimed gods. These cells then started expanding their army, which started hampering the function of the law-abiding cells in the body. They started interfering with the functions of other cells and created trouble for other cells wherever they went. Eventually, the body came to know about these rebels and understood that if these cells are not controlled, there is going to be a breach in its functioning capacity, and probably this will be the nemesis of the body. If we understand the story of the body as the community, which is made up of a population of innumerable cells, it is easy to acknowledge that just like a community governed by law and order, the body itself has some laws which help govern the functioning of all cells, organs, and systems. Anything that is born is supposed to die. This is the rule of nature that each cell has to follow. All cells in the body, individually and systemically, are regulated by some mechanism. All of them are supposed to serve a function and die a natural death when it is destined. On the other hand, the rebel cells that we talked about in the story above do not follow these regulations. They do not die, they defy the natural order. This is the biggest rebellion that these cells do in this community. They keep multiplying, they keep on replicating, they keep on growing the rebel community, and gradually, because they are rebels, they will not stay together. They will flock around. They will move to random locations and start building a new rebel community again. As already mentioned, cell function is highly regulated in the body. For example, a normal cell in the body will be instructed when to produce a particular chemical, enzyme, or hormone, or when not to produce a particular chemical, and this balance is very finely regulated. However, the rebel cells will not follow these regulations, and so they may produce the chemical in a quantity which is not desired or which cannot be tolerated by the body, or they may not produce the chemical that it is supposed to produce. These rebel cells are what we call cancer. The story of law and order in a community is created to help understand the meaning of the word cancer. The rebel population in any community is basically a cancer for that community in that sense. This is a very easy way to understand what cancer is. We are very common to ask this question. What is cancer? The easiest explanation is cancer is a group of cells which defies the orders and the regulations of the body. These are the cells which divide uncontrollably and live perennially. They are immortal. And these cells do not serve any useful purpose or function. These are the cells which may travel without restrictions to various parts of the body where they are not supposed to go and start creating problems, metastasis.